All right, let's solve this question together. All right, now we have x minus 3 in common here. Okay, so before we can proceed, let's represent x minus 3 by a variable. So we should let's say y be x minus 3. Okay, so in going back, we have y. Okay, then we have square root of y equals to 3. Okay, now let's also represent square root of y by another variable. So we should let t be square root of y. It means that t squared is the same as y. So let's do the substitution here again. So we have y here, y is here as t squared. So I'll put t here, t squared. All right, and we have square root of y here as t. So it's a power, so I'll put a t here equals to 3. All right, so let's proceed by taking log on both sides. We want to bring the 2t down. Okay, so let's take natural log on both sides. So that will be ln of t the power 2t equals to ln of 3. So power rule, this 2t will come down, so we have 2t ln of t equals to natural log of 3. All right, now let's remove the 2 here by dividing both sides by 2. So I'll divide both sides by 2. So it will be t ln of t equals to natural log of 3 on 2. All right, now let's observe the left hand side carefully. We have t ln of t. Okay, now before we can solve for t here, we have to apply the Lambert W function. So in case we have something like, so let's say p, okay, times e raised to p, okay, then you take Lambert W function, you get p. Okay, so look at this, we have t ln of t. So let's introduce the e here. Okay, and don't also forget that e raised to ln of something is that thing. It means that before we can apply the Lambert W function, we need to introduce this. Okay, so we are going to support this e here. Okay, so this one is the same as, let me write it well, ln of t times e raised to, okay, ln of t. Now this one will give us the t back, so I've done nothing. For instance, e raised ln of box is equal to box, so this side is t, so we have that equals to ln of 3 on 2. Okay, now let's, they are the same. It means we can proceed and take the Lambert W function. Now we have ln of 2 here, ln of t, then we have ln of t. So we can go ahead and do that. Okay, so let's take the Lambert W function. Lambert W function of that ln of t, ln of t, okay, W function. So we have on 2, okay. All right, so we have this. So remember I said this one, okay, equals the power here, will give us that. So my answer here is ln of t equals to W function of this. As simple as that. Now we need to solve for t here. So what do? We need to remove this ln here. Remember, if I raise both sides with e, the ln will vanish on the left hand side. So just as we said, e raised to ln of box is equal to box. So once you support this one with that, this one will vanish. So my answer here is t equals to e raised to that, okay, on 2. All right, so let's do our substitution here, okay. So we have t, okay, t equals to square root of y, okay. So if I put square root of y here, this side will be this ln of 3 on 2, okay. So we have to square both sides in order to get rid of this. So I'll square both sides. So this one will go. Let me use this side. All right, so we have y equals to, so we have e raised to ln of 3 on 2 all squared. But we haven't finished. We after x. Meanwhile, y equals to x minus 3. So let's do this last substitution. So we have this squared. So let's add x 3 to both sides. So my final answer will be this. So ln of 3 on 2 all squared plus 3. So this is the final answer. So you can use Wolfram Alpha, okay, to check for the exact value of this. All right, thanks for watching.